Guard termites will escort a fungus-infected returning worker to the graveyard where they will execute him by cutting off his head and they commit suicide. All to protect the nest. Skeletor will return next week with more disturbing facts. In California, it's illegal to hunt any game while in a moving vehicle except whaling. However, whaling is also illegal. Until we meet again. Have you ever wondered what sexual position your parents conceived you in? Anyways, I'll be back with more disturbing thoughts. You're not completely useless. You can always serve as a bad example. Until we meet again. Because of pregnant women, the average number of skeletons in the body is greater than 1. Skeleton will return with more disturbing facts. More kids died from gunshots in the city of Chicago than have died of COVID in the entire country. Skeletor will return next week with more disturbing facts. Black Africans sold their people as slaves and white were the end users. Arabs were both. So as a white African Arab, I'm the root of all evil. Until we meet again. When naked mole rats are pregnant, they grow longer, not rounder, because they wouldn't fit through the tunnel otherwise. Skeletor will return with more disturbing facts. One day I will not return with any more disturbing facts. Skeletor will return next week with more disturbing facts. If we hey, what are you doing here? Sorry, wrong format. Since Katara is bloodbender, she can control Ong's boner. Till next week, fellas. Remember folks, sex is almost never worth the agony of speaking to another human being. Until next time, friends. Mosquitoes use your blood to make their eggs. That means that you are 1/3 of their father. Until we meet again. Men can direct blood flow with the power of their mind. Skeletor will be back with more amazing facts. The smell of the sea is actually dead phytoplankton being digested by bacteria. Skeletor may return sometime with more disturbing facts. The average number of testicles per person is about 1. Skeletor will be back soon with more disturbing facts. I will now transition from cartoon to real life. Until we meet again. There may be an 06 council. Skeletor may not return next week for the Foundation is catching up to him. Dog food lid mean dildo of love in backwards. Until we meet again. Suicide is never the answer. You gotta outlive your enemies. Until we meet again. Gay people rely on straight people to produce more gay people. Until we meet again. The only difference between flirting and harassment is your level of attractiveness. Skeletor is off to HR. To enter the Sand People Enclave, Revan had to get a disguise, so he stole the Sand People's clothes from their dead body. Consequently, he got to see Sand People's face and probably genitals. Skeletor will return next week with more disturbing facts. Disturb comes from Old French disturber, itself coming from Latin disturber. Skeletor will return next week with more disturbing facts. Is 2 pregnant women fight? It's kind of like 2 babies having a mecha battle. Koala moms sometimes poop in their koala kids' mouths. They need the bacteria from the poop to help them digest. Skeletor will return next week with more disturbing facts. Abuse of dick pills will fuck up your normal blood flow and give you stage 4 hemorrhoids. They need surgery. Skeletor will return soon with more disturbing facts. Under the Roman Empire, the father had abortion rights. Without limitation, you could get aborted at 30 years old. Until we meet again. An erection contains as much blood as an adult hamster. Skeletor will return with more disturbing facts. An octopus is flexible enough to enter your mouth. Navigate your digestive system and leave through your anus. Skeletor will return soon with more disturbing facts. Your calculated history is more embarrassing than your browser history. Until we meet again. Made in China stickers are actually made in Korea, that's why the sticker lasts longer than the product. Crap, they found my IP address. Birthday Shreks is you having Shreks to celebrate your parents having Shreks. Until we meet again. Every axolotl has an aquatic larva because their thyroid is underdeveloped, which prevents them from becoming adults. Until we meet again. Male dolphins kill the babies of females so that they become available for Shreks. Else the females would spend years to raise their babies and reject Shreks from males. Sleeping and cuddling with your loved ones is good for your mental health and helps prevent depression. Skeletor will return next week with more tips and tricks. Until we meet again. 80% of Doom Eternal players agree that it should have won the Game of the Year award. Until we meet next time. The 1905 Supreme Court decision that is being used to support vaccine mandates was also cited for forced sterilization, eugenics and banning of interracial marriage. The result of the original case was only a $5 fine and no loss of real freedom for one man. Until next time, kids. Old dogs who lose their hearing must think everyone just stopped talking to them. Skeletor will be back next week with pain. Teachers, solving a math problem correctly without using your methods is illegal. Skeletor will return next week with more disturbing facts. Whoops, looks like I missed my super. Skeletor will be back with another super. At some point your mum put you down and never picked you up again. Until next week. Everything happens for a reason. But sometimes the reason is that you're stupid and you make bad decisions. Skeletor will return next week with more disturbing facts. High suicide rates eventually led to low suicide rates. Until we meet again. Somewhere, a tree is growing the wood that will be used for your coffin. Skeletor will be back next week with more disturbing facts. Your dad didn't send you to Sunday school to save your soul. He did it so he could ride your mum with you out of the house. Until next time. The reason why refrigerator doors are magnetic is because back in the days when it could only be opened from the outside, children would often get trapped and die suffocating while playing hide and seek. Until we meet again. Pandas poop most of what they eat. Until we meet again. Making fun of kids for doing cringy stuff isn't cool. They're kids. The stuff you did when you were a kid was just as cringe. Skeletor had better not have to come back tomorrow. Always be kind. You spend your life gathering people for your funeral. Skeletor will return with more disturbing facts. Instead of praying to Sunna Rackets and one Witter after Isha, try praying 3 Witter Rackets. Because Witter is considering bet than Sunna. Skeletor will return next meme with more Islamic life hacks. If you trying to memorize a surah, try reciting it while praying, that will help you memorize it faster and better. Skeletor will return next week with more Islamic life hacks. Skeleton deciding whom to join. Horny army or bonk army. It is scientifically proved that atoms never touch. Meaning you will never touch a girl in your life. Until we meet again. If you eat coconuts, it means that you are eating the balls of a coconut tree. Until we meet again. Drinking semen is cannibalism. Until we meet again. It's impossible to cause someone of being judgmental without being judgmental. Until we meet again. That was all I had for today. If you liked the video, consider dropping a like or maybe even subscribing. Thanks.